Once upon a time, in the heart of the English countryside, there was a peculiar old lady named Grandma Edith, who was as famous for her exceptional gardening skills as she was for her eccentric behavior. Edith considered her garden her personal empire and ran it like an enchanted kingdom. But life in Edith's garden was not as tranquil as one might expect. Her flower beds were alive with an ongoing feud between the hibiscuses, who preferred classical music, and the roses, who favored jazz. Edith didn't help the matter by alternating her radio between Beethoven and Louis Armstrong. "A little symphony never hurt anybody," she'd hum, oblivious to the leaf-waving bickering below. The tulips were peace-loving creatures, always on the lookout for cheeky gnomes that loved to play harmless but infuriating pranks by moving their bulbs around at night. They could often be heard murmuring sweet nothings in a Dutch accent, which they picked up from the neighbor's pet bird, an avid world traveler with an affinity for different dialects. One day, scandal rocked Grandma Edith's garden realm when the sunflowers went on strike. Furious, they decided to bend away from the sun until their demands were met. Their audacious petition insisted on a bi-weekly dusting instead of the usual monthly one, as they preferred to look spotless when turning sunward. Laughing at the determined sunflower's antics, Edith decided to have a council meeting. "All right, my chlorophyll comrades," she chortled, gathering them around. "Only metaphorically, of course. We've got to get ourselves sorted, otherwise we'll all have sunburns or worse, be bored to root." After much negotiation, including a synchronized sunbathing schedule, peace was restored. A balanced playlist of classical and jazz music, and a promise of regular nocturnal patrols to keep the gnomes' pranks in check. Peace was restored to Edith's garden. Edith's garden, with its delightfully rebellious foliage, grew even more spectacular. Visitors swore they heard music and occasional chuckles from the flower beds, but when asked, Edith would just smile mysteriously. "You never know what you might see or hear in a well-tended garden," she'd say, winking at the sunflowers resuming their symphony.